Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the Avengers Movie Series Hulk action figure set by Hasbro. This figure set is part of the first and hopefully more series of Movie Avengers 6-inch scale action figures, and is a Walmart exclusive, and I did purchase this at Walmart and paid $15.96 for this set. Taking a look at the big green Goliath here in the packaging, you can see he's kind of squished in there so he could fit in the basically standard size Avengers movie packaging here. And he does come included with a collector's base, basically a display base that you can connect with other Avengers display bases. And that's kind of cool. And the packaging here is pretty neat. It has all of the movie characters here on the or at least the four main movie characters from the Avengers in the top left corner there with the Avengers logo going across the top, so it's kind of cool. And also on the top of the plastic packaging you can see a movie series embossed on there, so that's pretty cool. And you have some pictures of the Hulk here on the side, the front, and the other side here. And we have the back of the package here with a picture of the Hulk character and or figure and the name there, and here's a description of the Hulk there. And along the side we have other characters or figures in this first series. We have Iron Man, Hawkeye, Captain America, Loki, and Thor. Now we'll be right back and have the Hulk here out of the package. Okay, we have Hulk here out of the package doing his puny god walk. And before we take a look at the figure, let's go ahead and take a look at the one accessory that comes included with Hulk, and that's the collector base. Now this base here is included with every Avengers 6-inch scale movie figure, or at least most of them. And each of the tiles on this base has a peg you can place the figure's foot on, and you can also see a jagged pattern going around the base. It's a uniform pattern, one inward slot and then one outward tab going along the edge, and that's for the interlocking capability. You can actually join the other bases together to form one massive display base for your figures. And you can put it in different patterns. You can put it in a circular pattern, a linear pattern, or just a really abstract pattern, however way you wish. This is actually a similar design to the HeroScape gaming tiles, and that was the whole point of the interlocking tabs and slots. You can actually form different configurations on here, and I'm hoping this actually fits other HeroScape tiles. I tested out, but my HeroScape gaming tiles are in storage at the moment, but it looks very similar to HeroScape with the hexagonal pattern to the tile, and then you got the in and out tabs here. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same size and shape as a HeroScape, because they're both made by Hasbro on here. And you can also stack them one on top of the other as well, so pretty cool. And of course you have the Avengers logo here on the middle tile there. Now taking a look at the movie Hulk, and first off, we got to do a size comparison because I've seen some videos on the Marvel Select Movie Hulk, and a lot of folks are saying that they would prefer that Hulk. It's more in scale with Marvel Legends, and I gotta disagree. Just based on what I've seen on the group shot, the famous group shot in the trailer, the Avengers trailer, and just comparing this Hulk here with other movie-like figures. To do a size comparison, I don't have my other Avengers movie figures out of the package yet, but I do have my movie Mark 6 Iron Man, And if you stand them up right next to each other, you can see that Iron Man here just stands below the shoulder of Hulk. And if you watch that famous group shot of the Avengers in the movie trailer or in the movie, you'll notice I think Iron Man was right there, Hulk was about here, and you had Hawkeye on the left, and of course Captain America, Thor, and Black Widow up front. But if you actually watch that trailer, you'll see that Iron Man just stands below the shoulder of Hulk there. And Hawkeye is actually much shorter on there. And so I think this is scaled alright. I don't think the Select one is in scale with the Avengers figures or Marvel figures in general, because it is Marvel Select, not Marvel Legends or Avengers. Just for another size comparison with another Hulk, I do have the 2-pack Hulk that came with Valkyrie, and this one here, the Toys R Us 2-pack. And you can see that the movie Hulk here, he's standing slightly crouched forward, but he's slightly taller than the Marvel 2-pack Hulk, so about the same size as for Hulk figures. Now let's take a look at the Hulk in more detail here, and it's actually pretty good, surprisingly, for a movie line figure. I really do like how the Avengers figures are turning out. And starting here with the head sculpt. The head sculpt is very well done and looks very, very good. Very close to the movie character. And you can see he's got a ruffled hair here, and it's actually got some green highlights in there mixed in, which is pretty cool. And just looking at the face sculpt there, it's actually pretty good. Nicely painted on the eyes, on the eyebrow, and especially on the teeth. You got sculpted teeth there, painted white, and no bleed anywhere, and it's actually very well done. And I really do like it. Looking at the video screen here, the color of green that's being used for the Hulk is not as, I guess, bright as it is in person. It's actually more of a flatter green, not as reflective, and of course not as bright. It's more of a duller color on the, in person, not on the video screen. So don't let that distract you, the color there. It's just my video that's processing it incorrectly. But taking a look at the rest of the Hulk here, you can actually see sculpted details on the figure, especially on the torso here. You can see some lines sculpted into the torso. It's actually pretty good. I really do like it. On there, you can see some more some lines throughout the torso. You got some veins going down the shoulder and arms here. Very, very cool. I really do like it. And interesting, a lot of bulky, beefy figures use single-jointed elbows and knees. But this movie Hulk uses double-jointed elbows and double-jointed knees. So that's a very interesting choice. And also, this particular Hulk has hinged hands there, so that's very cool. Very, very nice. On there, one hand is of course closed, and one here is open a little bit, curled fingers. Looking at the rest of the figure, it's actually quite nice. You can see the leggings here. I believe these are the leggings when he first hulked out in the latter part of the movie. It's a darker shade, so that's you could tell that this is before his fall to the earth on there. And you can see some sculpted details right there with the button on the pants, the zipper. A lot of nice texture added to these figures. And you can see the back here with the back pockets sculpted in there. Very cool. And moving down to the legs, you can see the tears in the pants right above the knees. It's any wonder why it's only the the bottom of the pants that are torn. But very cool how it's sculpted over here, and is here as well. And then also a little bit of plastic added to the frays on here. That's actually cool. It's not actually sculpted into the leg or painted into the leg. It's actually a separate piece of plastic, which is very nice. It's really cool. I really like that on there, and appropriately torn here right above the hinge joint. So that's really some neat sculpting here on the leggings. And you have here, of course, the feet on there, and it's actually quite nice. And we'll get into the articulation in a little bit. There are some mostly good articulation on this figure, surprisingly for a movie figure. Just really one minor a flaw I think I found with the articulation on the figure. But to get started on the articulation, the head does go all the way around. It does go up and down, slightly side to side. It's basically on a simple ball joint. You can just pop the head right off, and you can see it's just a simple ball joint there. You can just place it back on there. The arms can go all the way around, and they can go out that high and in. The arms go all the way around at the bicep, and as I mentioned, double hinge joints at the elbows, which is nice on there. So really cool. And then you have hinged swivel wrists that allow you to move the hand all the way around, as well as that far out and that far in on that hand. You could probably get it out that far in this hand and inward on that hand. The torso here is on a swivel joint, a balled, I believe, a joint that's ratcheted. I'm not sure if it's just my figure or not. Maybe it's just the joint getting stuck in the movement, but it certainly sounds like a ratcheted joint. So you can get the torso all the way around here, like that, and you can also get the torso downwards, up, and back slightly to basically a straight pose there. And also slightly side to side, and if you have the torso turned, you can have it bent even more. So very cool there. No waist articulation. I believe a lot of the articulation is handled by this torso here. The leg is joined at the hip with a ball hinge joint with the peg going into the torso at an angle like that. So you can bend the leg up, down, and back, and also out to the side with the manipulation of that ball joint. The leg can go all the way around at the top of the thigh. Two joints at the knee. That's very good on there. And the feet here sport the articulation where the peg goes into the foot, which is very nice. Allows you to pose the foot downwards very far, but you can't pose the foot at an upward angle due to the height here of the top of the foot just running into the leg. If they had carved it or sculpted it to allow more freedom of movement right about here, about a couple millimeters or so, you could probably have an upward movement on the foot, but you can't, which is unfortunate, especially when you want when you have the leg back and you want the foot forward, and you can't pose it forward as much. But the one neat thing, of course, with the peg going into the foot is the articulation of the ankle from side to side. You have a great range of movement on the ankle there. It's actually very cool. That's one thing I really like about these ankle joints nowadays. And no toe articulation in this figure. Overall, a great movie figure. I'm very surprised at how well this figure was produced, and I can understand why a lot of folks are looking for this particular figure as this series comes out, because it's a really nice figure, really great figure to have, especially if you're building your Avengers team, your movie Avengers team. This is my casual peek into the Avengers Movie Series Hulk action figure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.